I'm a retired surgeon. I'm a urologist, and I've had this problem for about 9 years, mostly with paresthesias, but no weakness or paralysis. Well, some weakness, but in the last year or so, I'm noticing paralysis of the left leg, which was intermittent. The longer I stood up, the more compression you get, the worse the pain, but which didn't bother me because if I sat down, it was always reversible. But I also noticed almost paresis and near paralysis of the entire limb, which at this point I knew something had to be done, but I wanted to find someone who specialized in spinal surgery, did nothing but spinal surgery. There are many good surgeons who may do 3 or 4 spinal operations a year and then do other types of orthopedics, knees, arms, legs, whatever. As I went on the internet, I put in the diagnosis spinal stenosis, which was sort of the coverall. And I only found a few people in Florida, even nationwide, there are very few that specialize in spinal stenosis. In Florida, there are even fewer, and on the East Coast, I actually only found 2. And I found Dr. Eidelson first. There's another surgeon down at the Cleveland Clinic who also just did spinal surgery. But I prefer individual surgeons rather than clinic-type surgeons. And so I took a shot, and his website is excellent from an educational point of view. Of course, a lot of stuff I already knew, but some of the details that he came in.
I'll wait until she goes to the check.
And his videos of one of his actual procedures was very impressive. So I came and took a shot at it. And then when I came here, everything was done very quickly. I had my old MRI going back to the year 2000, which was very bad. It looked very bad as a post-op MRI. Right. And he immediately sent me for an MRI that day, which got the ball rolling very quickly. And my new MRI was even worse. So there was no question that I needed the surgery. And he recognized the difficulties in the surgery. One of the things that bothered me, which he didn't tell me before surgery, was his nerve technician that's present during surgery. Mm-hmm. And I found out about her just as I was going into the operating room, which gave me a lot of reassurance. Sure. She introduced herself as a nerve technician detector. And I said, what does that do? She said, we put all these electrodes on you, so if he touches the nerve, it shows up and we tell him to stop and he stops. And I think that aspect of the surgery of actually having further damage to the nerve was the most frightening thing. And this was a great reassurance that I hadn't been aware of this technique or ability to do that. And so I had the surgery.